Hello, welcome back to GP's Odds and Ends. Jessica here. That is me. Don't mind my nails. I ended up cutting them down. I was using tips and they just will like pop off or just like break off. So I'm trying to let my natural nail grow out, and this one kind of popped off because I used dip powder. So I didn't have time to redo it yet. So sorry. But I do want to update my CD ladder. I did recently transfer the money over for May, and I want to make sure that I update that so I have a January CD set up. We have one for February, March, April, and now May. So I did have $100 in my buffer for May. So that is what I transferred over, and that will end up being 2.5 CDs of these little pictures to color in. Let's grab a color. And if you are not familiar with a CD ladder, go check out Debt Free Jessie. She is the one that created this whole CD ladder packet. And Golden Girl Budgets. They both have videos explaining what this is, and I know Tracy from Golden Girl Budgets does this every month as well, pretty much the same way, but basically the goal is to have one CD set up for every month of the year, so that once these so basically my goal right now is to have these at $1,000, or to get them to $1,000. So that's not going to, of course, happen in 1 year. I'm starting off right now with $100. Once I pay off like school loans and things like that, I'm hoping that I can contribute more to this, or maybe contribute money from other areas, maybe the money that I'm making from Etsy or YouTube and things like that going forward. But for right now, I put aside about $100 every month as a buffer in my checking account. So if I have not used that money for anything else that may have cut up, if I've budgeted appropriately and that money is still sitting there, I'm transferring it into this CD ladder. And this is kind of some people will use this for emergency situations in the future. So for instance, next year in January, if I had an emergency, or if that person has an emergency, they could pull that money or they could add to it. And then if they didn't need to use it in January, but something happened in February, then they can use the February CD. I basically kind of want this a little bit more in the realm of like for my retirement. It's something that I want to start thinking about. I'm in my 40s, so it's something that I want to kind of think about and start kind of setting myself up for success in the future, if or when I no longer have a 9-to-5 job, if you want to call it that, Monday through Friday kind of a job. So I kind of want to build these up into a, position where, they're continually accruing interest and things like that, but also, if I needed to use it, 1 month or whatever at some point in the future, I kind of have this money to fall back on. The other thing and I'm also I've been kind of putting prop money in the back of my little budget binder here to kind of keep track of how much I have total among all of the CDs. Oops, sorry, I just shut the whole phone. Among all of the CDs combined. So I'm adding $100 to it, which means we have 100, 2, 3, 400, 420, 440, 445, which is exactly what I have in those accounts currently. So that is awesome. And then I will set another one up for June. And I cannot believe that we're almost in June already, and that January is pretty much right around the corner where I will have, like I said, that decision to either take that money out with the interest or add to it. So, of course, I'm going to want to add to it, hopefully. But I also wanted to update my monetization tracker. So currently I have fulfilled the 1,000 subscribers. I'm currently at 1,031. So thank you so much for choosing to hit that subscribe button and joining me on my journey. And then for watch hours, and this little packet, or this and the savings challenge trackers are from the savings challenge trackers are from Little Helpful Files. This monetization tracker is from Emily Rose Loves Budgets. So go check them out on Etsy. But I am still trying to fulfill the 4,000 watch hours. And I am now at, each one of these are 40 hours. So that means this line would be 3,600. I'm at 3,692. So I can finish this line. And then each one of these is 40. So I can do 2 more for another 80 hours on the bottom here. So I am so close, and I so appreciate all of you that watch the videos all the way through and comment that you do. I see your comments out there. I truly appreciate it. Also, I currently have 7 members, which is unbelievably amazing to me. And that has been a lot of fun to kind of figure out like the levels and the perks and, things like that. So thank you so much for hitting the join button. If you have decided to do that, I truly appreciate you as well. And the join button is different from the subscribe button. Subscribing is free. Joining would be at a specific dollar level, which you are committing to each month, and you can of course cancel at any time, but you also get perks with the level that you choose. So if you wanted to see what the perks are, you can click on that join button before you commit to anything to see what it is that you would get. But thank you again so much for joining me today. Till next time, bye for now. Oh, and I also wanted to say, because I did a post on a few days ago that I had a migraine and I was postponing the sunflower binder video. That was pre-recorded, so I couldn't add a message to that, but thank you all for the well wishes as well. That I do take a prescription medication for migraines, and that does help significantly, but it takes a little while to kick in, so sometimes I'll have the migraine for a good portion of the day. The problem with me is I wake up with them, which is just awful, and then it just kind of continues to get worse and worse throughout the day until I take something, to the point of even like being nauseous and the whole nine. So I did have to take something that day, but I'm feeling a million times better, and it usually will go away, by late afternoon, early evening, or so with the medication. But thank you again for all of the well wishes. I am doing much better now. Thank you. So now, thank you so much for watching. Till next time, bye for now.